Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be showcasing Captain Marvel 1/6 scale figure by Hot Toys. And now, let me show you how I pose my Captain Marvel. Alright, so we've got Captain Marvel out of the box, and as you can see, she comes with plenty of accessories. She comes with an assortment of blasting effects, her leather jacket that she wore in the movie, and she comes with a pair of vambrace, and these are a little translucent compared to the one she has now, and these are the energy effect ones. And an assortment of hands, and in the middle we have Captain Marvel. She comes with two head sculpt, Carol Danvers head sculpt, and her in a mask. And here we have Goose the cat. And now, I can't wait to see what I can do with this figure. Let's get on to the posing session. Alright, so we've got Captain Marvel out of the box, and for today's posing session, I will have her in a simple flight pose. So I have actually skipped ahead of time and actually swap out the accessories needed for this pose. I've actually put on the two blast effects, and I believe the blast effects has two sides to it. One side where the flame is not as prominent as the other, so be sure to flip it to the right side up. And the final accessory you want to swap out is the vambrace that she comes with. You want to swap it out with the ones that are on the translucent side. This is very similar to what Wonder Woman actually comes with. And don't forget that you need the dynamic stand for this pose to work. So now let's get started. So let's begin from the top and then we work our way to the bottom. So let's begin with her arms. So I'm going to have her right arm to be the non-dominant hand, and her left arm to be the direction that she is flying towards too. So the scene that I'm actually trying to recreate is actually the scene where she just realized her powers and then she flies into space. And then while in space, she is about to make a sharp turn while flying. I realized that the torso cannot be manipulated because it's one solid piece, and as for the hips, movement is very limited. I guess for me to make this pose work, I need to bend the hips as much as I can and then work on the knees and then also a little more on the elbows so that the pose will look more dynamic. Unfortunately, for those who plan to have her in a standing pose, it's actually a challenge because her boots restricts her ankle movement, so she tends to topple over from time to time. So in my personal opinion, I think that it is a better choice to have this figure in a flight pose rather than the standing one. So I'll start by placing her on the dynamic stand and twisting the stand to see how she will look like. So I feel that I want to have her in this position where she is leaning to one side, where she's flying with the hand that she is currently holding out right now. And then I'm going to do some minor adjustments here and there. And then I want to have her in this motion where she's about to swap to her right hand and then she is going to blast forward. So yeah, that's the story behind it. Okay, so now I'm going to start working on her legs. I'm going to begin by bending her knees. I'm going to have her knees counterbalance off the dynamic stand. As you all know, I enjoy doing that. I think that's the best way to actually get your figure to balance on the dynamic stand. And this will stop your figure from either falling backwards or forwards. So for all female figurines, I realized that the clip has a difficult time holding onto them because of their tiny waist. So the best way to actually use the dynamic stand is to balance and counterbalance your figures off the dynamic stand using their feet and also their shin. Alright, I'm done with the pose for Captain Marvel. Very simple flight pose. If you like what you see, do give it a try. This is the perfect pose where you can place in your details. Former Air Force pilot and intelligence agent Carol Danvers pursued her dreams of space exploration as a NASA employee. But her life forever changed when she was accidentally transformed into a human-Kree hybrid with extraordinary powers.